So what is copyright? In this lesson, you'll get a general understanding about copyright and everything you need to know to stay on the safe side and to keep your Merch by Amazon account safe. I'm going to show you some do's and don'ts of copyright because I believe that lack of knowledge in this area is what gets most people's accounts terminated. So after watching this video, you'll be comfortable in this area. According to Amazon's Content Policy 1.1 copyright, Amazon doesn't allow designs that incorporate copyrights which you don't have the rights to use or copied from someone else. It is your responsibility to ensure that your content doesn't violate copyright laws. Ask yourself, did I design this or did I copy someone else's work to create this? Designs with the same idea concept are allowed. The artwork itself, however, cannot be copied without the owner's permission. Selling designs with print on demand is easier than ever. Of course, with the freedom to create and sell in such an efficient way, potential legal risks start to arise. Most content creators have presumably heard of copyright laws, but many of these designers are ultimately uninformed about what these laws entail. So how can you be completely sure you're not going to end up in the middle of a legal disaster? I'll jump into the most important copyright FAQs, allowing you to continue designing without any legal worries. Let's start with the obvious question. What is exactly copyright? To give you a broad technical definition, it's the proprietorship of a specific piece of work. The proprietor owns the rights to distribute, commercialize, replicate, and profit from it in any other way. In short, if a design is copyrighted, don't design and upload it. Only the owner of the exclusive design has the authorization to monetize it. This doesn't just go for t-shirt designs. Any written, visual, even verbal content have potential to fall under the copyright law. Now, if you love a design that's copyrighted, you don't need to trash the idea completely. Use the copyrighted design as inspiration to come up with an even better concept. What is considered off limits when creating designs? Logos of sport teams, schools and universities, organizations, clubs, movies, games and bands, pictures or artwork of sport teams, books, comics and television shows, viral content such as memes and YouTube videos, images found on search engines or any other image that is not listed for commercial use, trademark companies and their logos, names and content, celebrities exploited in any way, even if you created original content. It seems like there's so many limitations when you're simply trying to come up with a design. Don't let these limitations hold you back. There's still plenty of room for creative opportunity. You just need to think outside the box. So what design can I legally sell? While certain designs are off limits, there are countless designs that are available for commercial use as well. We recommend using any of the following methods when designing. So you have royalty-free images that are for commercial use. You can use free ones from Google. They just have to be Creative Commons. Or you could use my favorite services that I use myself, like Vexels, Placeit and Envato Elements. I'm going to leave you a link below, so check them out in your own time. You can also use public domain images. I'll leave you a link below where you can download them for free as well. Use your original design. Your original designs don't fall under the copyright. You're free to use your original designs however you want because they are not copyrighted. You own the copyright. So what is the public domain? The public domain is a collection of creative material that is not copyrighted under the copyright law. Everything is available for public use. Content existing in the public domain is either donated content, expired copyright content, or content that has been forfeited in some way. There are thousands of great t-shirt design ideas with the public domain. If you have an idea that you want to bring to life, start looking there. Although the public domain is a helpful resource, all public content has the potential to become copyrighted. Yes, everything is fair game, but that doesn't mean that content can't become copyrighted down the road. It's unlikely that one of your public domain t-shirt designs will suddenly fall under the copyright law, but it's important to be aware of the possibility and monitor your designs. How can you check to see if something is copyrighted online? So you found your perfect graphic for your design, but you're not sure if it's copyrighted. How do you know what to do? Here are a simple few tricks to help you determine whether an image falls under the copyright law or not. Look for the signs. There's a copyright symbol C. The copyright symbol is usually tiny and located somewhere around the perimeter of an image or graphic. There's a watermark. There's a note representing ownership sourcing. You can find these by performing a simple Google search. Do a little research. Visit the Copyright Office to browse through copyrighted files. Check an image copyright online. Perform a reverse image search to reveal the original source of an image. The obvious. It's not yours and you didn't create it. Just ask. The best way to get copyright information is from the source itself. It's also helpful to be informed on how fair use is assessed. Each copyright license is different, so it's important to consider the restrictions and guidelines that follow. Just remember, until you're certain an image is copyrighted, don't take the risk of selling it. Are quotes protected by copyright? People are attracted to quotes and sayings because they affect us on an emotional level. That's why designs with quotes are often top sellers. Quotes are free to be used commercially when you think of them yourself. However, things are a bit tricky when using quotes from copyrighted pieces of work. I don't want to bore you with the complicated legal details, so I've put together a list of do's and don'ts for quotes. Do's: anything from the public domain, authors who have been dead for over 70 years, common sayings, sayings that are too short to be protected by copyright law, parodies, your own thoughts and sayings. Don'ts: anything from a living author, anything from an author who's been deceased for less than 70 years, trademarked material, corporate slogans, scripted or literary works of art. How to copyright a design for your t-shirts? Well, content creators automatically maintain the rights to any designs submitted to POD platforms. Once your design is available for purchase, you're not required to do anything further for ownership. However, there are many advantages to copyrighting your t-shirt designs through the Copyright Office. You'll not only have public record for proprietorship, but it will also confirm the copyright source for anyone seeking to purchase your design. To achieve a copyright for a t-shirt design, an application and fee will need to be submitted to the Copyright Office. This can be done electronically or through mail. How much does it cost to copyright a design? Electronic US copyright registration currently costs $45. Fees are subject to change. This fee consists of one form and doesn't require any lawyers. The current forms can be found on the US copyright website www.copyright.gov. Copyright laws may seem a lot to take in, but it's important to know the basics. Don't let the thought of legal matters keep you from expressing your ideas. As long as you're creating something new, then only good things will follow.